Welcome back to Midnight Digital Decay. They say the deserts of the world are endless. That somewhere, beneath the blinding sands, lies something older than the civilizations that first dared to cross them. And sometimes, in the dead heat of the day or the freezing bite of night, one can hear voices, not the whisper of wind across dunes, but voices echoing from below. You may want to turn away from the truth, but you can't silence what's already speaking. In the blistering heat of Egypt, 1923, a discovery was made by an obscure archaeological expedition, one quickly buried beneath layers of bureaucracy and silence on the fringes of what we now know as the Great Sand Sea. An outcropping of rock disturbed by a violent windstorm revealed the jagged tip of a stone entrance. A prison, they say, carved by hands unknown into the living rock of the earth. The team, led by Dr. Leopold Merritt, a figure now erased from most historical records, descended into the opening. What they found was not a tomb, not a temple. It was a cell. Rows of cells. Some carved into the walls, others seemingly gouged out with force beyond human comprehension. The prisoners, gone, dust, but the markings on the stone, they spoke of something else. What was it that the ancients deemed worthy of imprisoning, deep beneath the sands where no light could reach? The hieroglyphs were not in any known language, not even Proto-Egyptian. They were older. Merritt's journal, recovered years later under suspicious circumstances, described symbols that twisted the mind the longer one stared at them. Symbols that looked back at you. The locals had always avoided the area. Even the Bedouins, who'd crossed those sands for centuries, would not venture near. They claimed the winds carried screams, and that at night the stars seemed to align just wrong, casting shadows where none should be. Merritt's crew, those who returned, spoke of unnatural things, of seeing figures in the dark, moving within the walls themselves. One man, forever stricken from record, was found wandering the desert weeks later, speaking of a prison, not of stone, but of time itself. Dr. Merritt himself never made it back to Cairo. His last entry, written hastily in the margins of his notebook, speaks of an awakening in the depths, an intelligence older than any god bound by those who came before us, a being or beings waiting to be free. And in 1923, under the watchful eyes of the stars, something woke. Authorities buried the site, literally. What remains is under thousands of tons of sand now, erased from maps, sealed from history. The sands of the desert cover many things, but some things, no matter how deeply buried, never truly rest. Maybe you've heard it too. The sound that carries on the desert wind. A voice calling from beneath. What it says isn't in any language you know, but still, you understand. It's hungry, and it's waiting for someone to listen. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more of this content. It lets me know people enjoy it, and motivates me to continue to create it for you all. If you haven't already, check out my link tree in the description for more esoterica.